Now, shifting gears, Chief Justice Martha Koome is under fire from the Ombudsman for failure to resolve a majority of complaints and petitions filed against judges and magistrates in the last 5 years. A summary of complaints filed against judicial officers and staff between 2019 and last year shows that out of the 700 cases received by the Commission on Administrative Justice and forwarded to the Judicial Service Commission, nearly 60% remain unresolved. A situation the Ombudsman says undermines the quest for justice for aggrieved Kenyans. NTV's David Mudoka tells us more.
Chief Justice and President of the Judicial Service Commission, Martha Koome, is under sharp criticism for failing to clean her house.
Can I allow?
According to the chairperson of the Commission on Administrative Justice, Charles Dulo, out of the 700 complaints against judges and magistrates received by the Ombudsman and forwarded to the Judicial Service Commission since 2019, only 302 have been resolved, while 398 are still gathering dust at JSC offices. Out of the 398 complaints that are yet to be resolved includes a complaint against a magistrate who was in 2019 accused of accessing funds from the judiciary's deposit accounts but remains in service nearly 6 years later. Another unresolved complaint is a petition against a magistrate who allegedly used a litigant's title deed as security without their knowledge or consent, a conduct that was reportedly replicated in other cases, making the magistrate a repeat offender, but the JSC has not concluded investigations or provided an outcome. There is also a complaint against 3 magistrates, one who is accused of delaying 30 judgments, another accused of delaying 100 judgments, and another accused of delaying 250 judgments, with some of the judgments delayed for more than 4 years. According to the Ombudsman, the first magistrate was dismissed. There is no update on the status of the petition against the second magistrate, while the third magistrate was acquitted, a move that the Ombudsman says raises questions about fairness and consistency. Another complaint that has not been dealt with is that of a judge who is accused of having a backlog of 32 delayed judgments and issuing verbal rulings without written judgments, also known as air judgments.
We have seen, but we are not involved in any politics. We are simply stating, you can see the records that we have given you dates back to 2019, more than 5 years delay. I'm sure the politics did not start in 2019.
This comes at a time when petitions for the removal of all 7 judges of the Supreme Court, including the Chief Justice herself, were recently filed with JSC. It also comes at a time when a tribunal chaired by Court of Appeal Judge Patrick Kiage cleared Environment and Land Court Judge Mohamed Noor Kulo of all allegations of gross misconduct and recommended his reinstatement. The Judiciary Ombudsman has appealed to Koome to clear the backlog while dismissing claims that he has no jurisdiction over petitions submitted against judicial officers and staff.
No, that is maladministration, and we will call judiciary to account for that. We are not fighting. There's no tough war here.
The Ombudsman has further given the Chief Justice 21 days to submit a compliance report on the status of all unresolved petitions to his office. David Muthoka, NTV, Nairobi.